Bouncers, a form of species feared by all and often represented in the media as mindless, cold-hearted thugs who are out for all they can get with the girls and don't mind getting physical with the lads. But is this true? We are here to help you decide if we and they are actually so different.
Easy for them to say, oh, I don't remember what happened.
The gun pulled on me. I've had numerous knives pulled on me.
They will jump in and try and drag you out of the club and they don't even know what's gone on.
Have to be a little bit more patient because they're a little bit inebriated.
I'm really busy.
Who acts first and thinks afterwards.
Follow us throughout this series as we venture into the lives of these misunderstood individuals.
People say it's something in you. You've either got it or you don't, and to a certain degree I think that's true.
And discover what really lies beneath the badge.
Well, I think everybody's perception, or if you speak to the general public and ask them, you know, describe a typical doorman to me, a lot of them will say
Meathead, juice head.
Yeah, bald-headed, big guy, hard nut, few scars on their face.
They let you in if you're good looking.
Idiots, basically.
You know, a meathead.
Where the fucking geezer that was smacking him or whatever will stay in there and the geezer on the floor will get kicked out for being a mug. Yeah.
Because that sometimes happens, where you'll have somebody who knows a doorman or is friends with a doorman and they think because of that fact it gives them license to do whatever they like, which means that they can start a row and then they won't get thrown out, it'll be whoever they've started on gets thrown out. And I've seen that happen. And it's wrong because that then goes against doorman and gives doorman a bad name.
But then you do get the bouncers that are all right and will ask you about what's going on and you'll talk to them and tell them what's happening properly.
I would like to think that I treat people the way that I'd like to be treated myself. I'm made to feel, you know, comfortable and know that if anything should happen or if there's any aggression, the doormen that are there are going to deal with it in the correct and proper manner.
No, the doormen here are nice, friendly, welcoming, and they're not meatheads to be fair. So
No, they're really nice.
They are the business.
However, away from all the flashing lights and pretty girls, being a doorman isn't all it's hyped up to be. There's a far more serious side that is often overlooked and isn't always the doormen who are affected.
Get worried when he goes to work?
Not nowadays. I did when I first met him, but not so much now. I think over the years, as I've got to meet all the people that he works with and understand the relationship that he has with all them people, then everyone watches each other's back. So.
I wouldn't say nervous. I mean, if I was to say I didn't get nervous, then I'd be lying, because there are times and situations where, you know, of course you're going to be nervous.
Right, when you're out here in this jungle, it's wild round here, you don't want to spend the night round here.
You get worried every time you go to work. Every night you go to work, you get worried. You don't know what the night's going to entail, you don't know what the night's going to bring. You just pray that it's going to be a good, safe night, but you can never tell. Had a doorman that we worked with stabbed to death, so while we were at work. I think the most unfortunate one, I suppose you could say, was a young 17-year-old girl dying because she took half an ecstasy pill. So she died in the stretcher in front of me. Many years ago, I had a gun pulled on me. I've had numerous knives pulled on me. Bars, bricks, lumps of wood. Lots of things, really. I think a lot of people think that doormen don't have normal lives. They don't expect doormen to be married for one.
My image of a doorman is somebody who acts first and thinks afterwards, and by acting, you know, doormen to me when I was growing up were all about, you know, fights and trouble, whereas Tony is a talker. He can talk around any situation. He's got a lot of patience.
A lot of the guys will tell you that I have the patience of a saint.
Doesn't react to it, just lets them go on, and in the end they get bored and walk off, so no, definitely not your average doorman.
I mean, I've been with the same woman now for coming up 23 years, and we've been married 20 years this year. I've got 2 kids and a dog. I'm just a general sort of guy, really, at the end of it. But a lot of people don't see doormen as having that side to them. They just think that you're just a meathead, and when you're not at work on the door, you're down the gym pumping iron, making yourself look big, and that isn't the case.